I can't wait to get back to Skingrad. I ain't cut out for this damn weather. Is it always this cold up here? This weather would freeze the arse off an ogre. Bye.
I'm sure you hear it all the time, but I'd like to thank you personally for closing that Oblivion gate outside Shadenhall. We were all expecting to become the next Kvatch, you know. With the Count worrying more about his son than the defense of the city, things were looking pretty grim. So like I said, thanks. I'm glad I was able to come here and do my bit for our side, you know. Hey, you're the one they call the hero of... Goodbye.
So, you're the famous hero of Kvatch.
I can't wait to get back to Skingrad. I ain't cut out for this damn weather. I always wanted to see the Gerald Mountains. Beautiful, aren't they? Almost makes you forget why we're here. Farewell.
Greetings, son of Skyrim. Well met. What? Have you ever... I heard that you helped the guard close that Oblivion gate. Thanks. We were getting worried about that damn thing. Nords who drink either get friendly or mean. Yes, the vampire hunter. As far as I know, he just showed up Apparently, Braden Lyrian was one of those vile creatures, and Raynil slew him. Kinda strange, though. I never figured Braden to be a vampire. He seemed to be such an likable fellow. I was at Olav's earlier, and I ran into this Dunmer named Raynil Dreles. After a round or two, he told me he was an honest-to-goodness vampire hunter. Bye. I wouldn't call him a friend. Welcome to Bruma. Ah, you mean that vampire hunter. He's staying over at Olav's Tap and Tack. It's near the city gates. You can't miss it. Good day.
What's going on with you? They say syndicates of wizards have led a boycott of imperial goods. What's going on with the land we own? Welcome.
Greetings, Imperial.
You get any closer, and I'll turn your bones to ash. I have no time for your pathetic attempts at small talk. Now walk away before I get nasty.
It's you. Hi. Hello. What can I do for you today? I know I may be out of line by saying this, but I think the city guards may be wrong. It's hard to imagine Braden was a vampire. I could have sworn I saw him outside in the daylight before. Unless he just got that disease very recently, I'd say they were mistaken. When I heard Raynil killed him, I didn't know what to think. But after your visit here, I'm beginning to wonder. Raynil's staying in the last room down the hall upstairs. Here's the key. I always liked Brayden and Arlene. Well, here's a fine one. Speak freely.
You get any closer, and I'll turn your bones to ash. Back off.
How are you? Good day. I've heard right wind is good with a blade. Yes, the vampire hunter. As far as I know, he just showed up recently here, and apparently Brayden Lyrian was one of those. He seemed to be such a likable fellow. Goodbye.
Oh, hello.
Do you know anything about Edla Darkheart's past?
Apparently, she was wanted in Skyrim for murder. Shot a man dead from over 300 yards. Hard to...
Good day.
You too. What can I do for you today? Galaborn? That's odd that you should mention that name. Raynil told me that he was the last vampire he hunted. Yeah, that's right. Somewhere in Skingrad, I believe. He said he tracked Gelborn down and killed him. That's apparently why the guards trust him so readily. They had gotten word from Skingrad's City Watch about Raynil and his so-called accomplishment. Just look for me if you need anything else.
Oh, you're back. So, any new revelations in your, investigation? How'd you know about that? Ah, too many people don't know how to keep quiet about official matters. Very well. The Skingrad City Watch informed us that Galaborn was killed by Raynil not too long ago. Galaborn was a vampire as well, obviously. What do you mean you disagree? That's a bold statement. What proof do you have that Galaborn was not a vampire? I don't know what to say. It all makes perfect sense now. Why else would Raynil have removed this journal from the crime scene in Skingrad? I heard no mention of a key either. It must have been removed by Raynor from Braden's body before we arrived. To think that 2 innocent men were killed, and that I'm responsible for one of their deaths, I'm speechless. I will rouse the guard and begin a search for him in the city. Meet me at Olav's Tap and Tack in 1 hour.
Do you have any more questions? I'm afraid I know little more. Yes, I remember Braden mentioning that name once. He was part of the Brotherhood he had created with Raynil. I have no idea where he'd be. I know I sound desperate, but I know I'm right.
Angar, the world. Bruma is a perfect... Yes, the vampire hunter. Apparently, Braden Lear... He seemed to... Good day.
You get any closer, and I'll turn your bones to ash. Back.
Anything else I can help with? Just look for me if you need anything else.
Just before I arrived here, I received a report from one of our scouts watching the roads. Raynor was spotted heading west out of Bruma. The scout tried to follow, but lost him in the mountains. The only cave to the west that comes close to the one described in Gelaborn's journal is Boreal Stone Cave. That must be where he's headed. You must get there before he acquires whatever artifact is being kept there and makes his escape. I'm keeping the city guard in Bruma, as Raynor doesn't know we're after him. If he sees a guard, he may panic and run. You're my only hope at the moment. Please, you have my authorization to do everything you can to bring him to justice. If he won't surrender, I think you know what to do. Hurry. I fear you have a day at the most to stop him. If all you say is true, Raynor will answer for Braden's death. Raynor will pay for both crimes. Gelaborn was likely another innocent he's slain. I'll make sure Skingrad's City Watch hears of this. Please hurry. Raynor may make a break for the open road at any moment.
Congratulations. I had a feeling you would catch on sooner or later. Leaving that journal behind was a stupid mistake on my part. I saw you enter Olav's tap and tack before I could get there, and I knew that I had to sneak out of Bruma somehow. It was only a matter of time before you or Carius figured it out. No matter. After I've killed you, I won't need my vampire hunter ruse any longer. Certainly not. I'm surprised Carius didn't send the entire city watch up here. But then I would have seen that coming, I suppose. I expected to lay low here for a while and then be on my way. So again, I underestimated you. This leaves me with little choice. Either I fight you now and have a chance at freedom, or I surrender and rot in a city dungeon. I prefer the chance for freedom. Yes, I suppose it is. Well then, we've talked enough. Only one of us will walk out of here alive this day. Good luck.
Hail, good citizen. How can I be of service?
Well met. Can I interest you in some of my wares? Thank you for your business. Good day.
I'm Ulfin, the light armor trainer. Have a look around. You won't find better prices in all Tamriel. That's more than I'd usually pay. An excellent bargain. That's a good deal. That's more than I'd usually pay. Tell your friends about me. You too.
It's my Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you. An excellent bargain. Thank you for your business. Be seeing you.
What? Let's do business. You got a great deal there. Another satisfied customer. Take care.
Hello. What's going on with you? I saw a mud crab a couple of days ago. My pleasure, really.
What news do you bring? I knew I recognized Raynal. I think when I first met Brayden many years ago, he introduced me to him. They were part of some sort of brotherhood. They would roam Cyrodiil in search of legendary treasures and the like. The only reason he stopped doing that is because we got married and he wanted to settle down. I'm afraid thanks to Raynil, that time is lost. Long ago, I made a promise to Brayden. I promised to never reveal to anyone what I'm about to reveal to you now. However, because you've avenged his unjust death, I feel that Brayden would understand why I'm breaking that pact. Brayden told me about this amulet when they first brought it home from whatever distant land it came from. He never really trusted anyone else in the group, and before he secured the treasure in that cave, he had a special enchantment placed upon it. The magic masks the true identity of the item. All it takes is a simple command word, and the amulet would be restored to its true state. No, he always feared this day would come. He left me knowledge of that word in the event that he died, and I came into possession of the keys. If the other members of Brayden's group were still alive, and I on my deathbed, only then would I pass the knowledge on to them. If you'd give me that amulet, I would like to show you what you've recovered. Thank you. I will now speak the word, Brotherhood. Here is the amulet back. It's as beautiful as it was the day I remember seeing it long ago. I want you to keep it, as I have no use for this anymore. I'm certain that's what I want, and I'm certain that's what Brayden would want. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I hope that the amulet helps keep you safe on whatever roads you may travel. I'm glad he's dead. I know that's a horrible thing to say. Justice has been done.
Always a pleasure.
Good morning.
Don't you think Hafid Hollowleg does a good job?
What do you want?
Can't you see that I'm upset? I suppose I can trust you with this information. After all, if you can help me recover my stolen gold, you may find yourself earning some of it. I know what you've heard, all about Jorunda and his run-in with the town guard. Well, let's just say it isn't exactly all true. I may have let a detail or two leak out to entice someone such as you to assist me. Until you agree to my scheme, I don't want to say more. All I can promise is that you'll be making a smart answer. Here's the deal. Jorunda and I have had a rocky relationship at best. Against my will, I've been dragged all over Cyrodiil helping him commit petty crimes. I wouldn't say we're thieves. I mean, we've stolen things, sure. But we've never stolen that much at one time. Just enough to keep us going. That is until last year. Jorunda started to take risks and began robbing more dangerous targets. Not just lone merchants, mind you. I'm talking about the bigger scores, like estates and tax shipments. I begged him to stop, as I knew that his capers would one day lead to violence. He just threatened to hurt me if I got in his way. I think the gold changed him, I really do. He wasn't the man I met 7 years ago. The few times I tried to say something, he'd strike me or push me away. I began to become frightened of him. Our last score was a tax shipment being delivered to the Imperial City. We robbed it, and in the midst of the chaos, Jorunda killed a guard. I was mortified. We snatched up the gold and holed up in the mountains. He said if I breathed a word of the murder to anyone, he'd kill me. I was terrified of him at this point. 2 days later, the Bruma City Guard traced us to our makeshift campsite. I was off gathering food, but Jorunda was captured. Served him right. When I went back to the site later, the gold was gone. He'd moved it. What I need you to do is go to the Bruma Castle dungeons and speak to him for me. Convince him to tell you where the gold is, and then we split it. He's not likely to just come out.
I saw some mud crabs.
It's you.
I steered clear
Always a
of them.
pleasure.
Well, at least they're slow and not too bright.
Do you think the attack will come soon, sir?
They say that when you murder someone, the Dark Brotherhood comes to you in your sleep. It's how they...
Good morning. What can I do for you, sir? She holds public audience in the Great Hall on weekday mornings. If you need to speak to her, that's the time to do it. What's a bother? Don't be too long about it. I gotta stay with you so there isn't any funny business. I haven't got all day. I haven't got all day.
I don't know who you are, nor do I care. All I know is that I want you to leave. I'm not talking to you about anything. You're an outsider. I bet you're trying to trick me into telling something and the guards put you up to it. That fetcher of a guard, Terelius, is always trying to be sneaky. Well, you can forget it. Tell him it isn't going to work.
Don't get too close. What can I do for you, sir? He's that thief that the Imperial Watch are always going on about. Farewell.
I don't... Nice try.
No touching the locks. Prisoners may not accept gifts. No touching the locks. No touching the locks. What can I do for you? Good day. Don't get too close to the prisoners.
It's my pleasure. Please. Goodbye.
I knew. Greetings. What news from Cloud Ruler Temple? The messenger's diary will make a nice companion to the Mad Stone in my collection. I've been looking for just the right owner for a special home I have. It's a quaint little house conveniently located just off the main gate. What a shame. A desperate plan indeed. This prince? Emperor? Martin would risk my whole city to gain a great sigil stone? This is the only way to stop this invasion from Oblivion? I must confess, you are the first person to speak of victory against these Daedra. This war seemed hopeless to me. But what else was there to do but hold on and wait for a hero to arise to save us? And now it seems there is an heir to the throne after all, hidden at Cloud Ruler Temple. And perhaps a hero as well? You avoid answering my question. Very well. Don't think I doubt you. The rulers of Bruma have long had dealings with Cloud Ruler Temple. We know whom they serve. I will meet Martin at the chapel. When all is ready, I will order my men to stop closing the gates and prepare for battle.
I don't know you, and I don't care to know.
But what those
I don't know you, and I don't care to know you.
from the other parts of Tamriel.
They say syndicates of wizards have led a boycott of Imperial goods in the land of the Altma. How are you?
It seems Somerset Isle has become a much more dangerous place.
Good day.
Goodbye.
Greetings.
How are you today?
Fantastic. Thanks for asking.
I've heard the Fighters Guild has managed to recruit a few new members. Good thing.
No, sir.
Have you heard any word about the other provinces?
Nothing I'd like to talk about.
Good thing. So I've heard.
Absolutely. Captain Dougal's
So long.
the treasure has
Good day.
the first count of annual development.
Good afternoon.
Your Highness, I am Nerina Carvain, Countess of Bruma, at your service.
There is no need for any formality at this time. I am not Emperor yet, and I am quite new to this notion of being heir to the throne. Thank you for coming. I know I am asking for a great deal of trust, but this is the only way. I would not suggest it otherwise.
Your champion has already explained the situation to me. I have agreed to it. We will not win this war through caution.
You have a rare gift to know when desperation is the path of wisdom. I will do everything in my power to defend your city, my lady.
If Bruma falls, the Empire falls with us. So be it. I'm ready for battle when you are, champion. What say you? So be it. Bruma's fate is in the hands of the gods now. And yours. Bird, deploy.
My place is on the battlefield.
As you command, Countess.
Hey, you're the one that helped Captain Bird destroy that damned Oblivion Gate. Well done, friend, well done. Easterus and I... Goodbye.
Soldiers of Cyrodiil, the Empire will stand or fall by what we do here today. Will we let the Daedra do to Bruma what they did to Kavach? Will we let them burn our homes? Will we let them kill our families? No! We make our stand here, today, for the whole of Cyrodiil. We must hold fast Until the hero of Kavach can destroy their great gate, we must kill whatever comes out of that gate. Soldiers of Cyrodiil, do you stand with me?
I've got that one. Let's get this over with. Quickly now. That one. I'm just warming up, you pathetic worm! Look out! Ah! I've got that one. Die! I've got that one.
Quickly now.
Stay sharp.
Training of thousands.
Look out! Just warming up, you pathetic worm! A little closer. Yeah! Yeah! Jinn and Valken. Feel this. I can fall. Go down.
We won a great victory here today. We now have the means to recover the Amulet of Kings from Manca Cameron. But we need to act quickly. Cameron will not take long to recognize his danger. Remember, the portal closes behind you. Anything you need, carry it with you. I'll have the ritual ready in the Great Hall when you arrive. Farewell. Farewell, my friend.